Hello and welcome to Geek at Play Studio tutorial. In this tutorial we'll look how to create some nice skies and mostly how to use the God rays in creating your skies. And this option was available in a new View 6 with a spectral model. And if you're going in any other one, you won't see these options in a God ray enable right here checkbox. So if you want to use this, switch to the spectral model. And actually what it does, it's apply like volumetric lights from the sun so you can see lines going. We have it before similar to this. So if we create one light spot right here and we enable volumetric light, you can see the cone light coming from this light. So the similar technology kind of was using on applying directional from the sun, and also all other environment was affecting this light. But the one interesting thing, so if we take right now, let's move our camera just slightly up so we can see more sky. If we're going right now and we render, this is our normal sky what we see. And we'll go to atmosphere editor and we enable God rays. Let's render right now. You don't see any different because particles, all this, let's apply to all sky, and we cannot see the difference between where the sky cover or not. To make them visible, we need to go and add clouds. So again, you can select any cloud, you can update them, just place these guys, and now if you render, you can see some, but again, they're hardly visible because we need to increase contrast. And here's a couple interesting tips. The one is show, okay, let's add one sky, this one load clouds. This have it either. I just try to find one so I can show you. Okay, the one thing you want to be sure you have this shadow density enable, that will add your effect. So and to do this, you can double time click again on your window where you have clouds, just double time click or right click and select edit, and right here just check box cast shadows, so you can see how it's already affecting our preview. Okay, also the increased amount of the cover if you need it, and other things is altitude will affect, but mostly altitude. What it will affect, it is how long the strike will be from what location. So example, if we go look again at atmosphere editor and we see 100 meters, so we have it, our lights will be from 100 meters to the ground. And if you want longer strike, you need to increase, go a little bit higher. Again, if you do this one, you will see, but here you can see the light strikes, but they're not very big, kind of so wowy or so nice looking. And here is a couple things to make them look better. One, it is going in atmosphere lighting tab and increase light intensity, so that will be increasing overall lights, but it also add to the sunlight, strikes become much more visible. Be sure if you do this, you adjust your ambient light or your other, so you won't have it overwhelmed with the lighting on your module. Also, you can decrease just slightly ambient light, so our clouds will pop up even darker. And again, if you have a darker clouds, on comparing of the contrast, you can see the strikes a little bit better. Okay, other things also, it is position of the sun. If the sun going behind the camera, you can still see the strikes, but they're not that impressive as if you take a half from the camera and move maybe on the side of the camera a little bit up front side. So in this case you will have lights going more visible and they will give you better effect. Other things also, if you notice, with using God rays, we have a lot of grain now on our sky. Let's move it up. You can see how there are our clouds and just overall sky. The grains start pop up and it doesn't look very nice. So we need to add a little bit more smoothers to this. And to do, again, we go to Atmosphere Editor, Sky, Fog and Haze tab, and we need Increase Quality Boost. Even you can go up to 4. You can also go inside and just type. And again, if we're going up to 8 position, you can see at this point, and we also remember we're in a preview mode. So we switch to the final ones, we'll have it even better quality. Okay, and here we're not even finished render, it's like a bit longer time, but you can see the quality grains start disappearing and we have a more better clear look. Again, price for this, it's take very long time to render, so the quality it's come with the price of the time. Also, to make strikes of the sun more visible, you want to decrease, makes gaps between clouds smaller, so the contrast is higher. And again, you're going to Atmosphere Editor, go to the clouds, and can increase the cover overall for your size. So you can decrease, and you can see on little preview we have already very beautiful God rays going through the sky. So like on this one example. Okay, and you know what, let's do a couple things. Let's go set back to 0, so we have faster render time. And in the preview you can see so already we have nice God rays coming from the sky. Again, we build the kind of contrast between all of those. Other things, okay, let's delete this cloud. You can do like take low clouds, and positioning of the sun is actually very important. Same as altitude. So if we put it very high altitude on this one, we'll take our sun and we'll put it maybe just on the back around here. Maybe going to Atmosphere Editor. Let's go to the sun. Increase slightly. So you can create a very interesting effects. And again, what we're doing right now, we try to create a lot of interesting God rays coming from our sun, which is ahead. And because we have very high clouds with a small openings, the God rays is representing very well in this shot. Okay, and overall, again, overview how to make God rays work better for you. Be sure your sun is positioning up front of the camera, kind of, even it's not visible, but it will make appear better in the lights. Also, in atmosphere editing, it does help if you have a shadow enabled maximum, it will increase contrast on your clouds. You can see example, you almost cannot see here at all. Also, if you set your ambient lights on your clouds, the darker you can increase contrast. Overall, it's an increasing contrast between clouds and outside the light. Detail amount will help you to create smaller or other strikes, and with a cover you can control how many of the stripes you want. Density, you want probably have it to higher level if you want to apply to the clouds darker. As well, you can have it with your aerial perspective, can give you some additional effect. And again, an aerial perspective you want higher, you can just type in, so you have a different position as well. Okay, and you know what, let's create one scenery with maybe God rays. Let's take our sun like on this side. Okay, let's go to atmosphere A, go to the clouds, you can increase a little bit higher, so have a nicer look right there. cover it, add a little bit more. You can add details if you want. Again, and many times you'll start settings, apply settings on the cloud, and you can see in your preview how well it will work for you. In this case, we'll just preset some around here. Let's go increase a little bit quality. I don't want to spend too much time. The volumetric sunlight mostly doesn't do anything. Same as your glow intensity, it will maybe smooth a little bit some grain, but it won't affect the God ray that much. And as well as the haze just overall, but it won't also affect it. Actually, probably if you go down, it will have a little bit sharper look. Okay, let's render final for this one and see our image. Okay, here's our final image, and we have a very nice, very visible sun, God rays coming from the sun. We can apply a couple of things if you want to see on more on the ground. This is give you some concept how to improve and how make God rays more visible in your applications. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geek@Play Studio. Please come visit us on the web at www.geekatplay.com.